Cafe, the best cafe in the world. You haven't seen Small, have you?
Hello! That's Detective Small to you. I'm on a case. A crime has been committed in the garden.
Not in my veggie patch.
Yes, all your veggies have vanished. They've just disappeared. Poof!
No! I was only out there yesterday.
Don't worry, Detective Small is on the case. I'm going to find the culprit. I've whittled down my suspects to 3 mini-beasts.
Who are they?
I'll give you a clue. Suspect number 1 has a slimy body, pointy antenna, and wears a cunning curly shell.
It must be a snail. They love eating my lettuce.
Correct. Now, suspect number 2 has lots of legs, which is perfect for a quick getaway, is a master of disguise and can turn into a butterfly.
Not our old friend, the caterpillar. He's always after my veggies.
Yes. Last is a bug that wears a red shell with black spots.
Red shell with black spots. It's a ladybird. But ladybirds don't eat vegetables.
I know, but she looks suspiciously spotty, so she is suspect number 3.
So, there's the snail, the caterpillar and the ladybird. But which one of them made the veg vanish?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
That's the bell. I wonder who it could be.
Maybe another suspect. I'll go and see. I'm off with a whiz to see who it is. Woohoo!
Who's in our cafe today, Small? Give us a clue. See if you can guess too.
He's a mini beast who lives in the mud and has a long, wiggly body.
Long and wiggly? Do you know who it is? Is it our friend, Wiggly-woo-the-worm?
Yes, and he's wiggled into our cafe.
Let's sing his song.
There's a worm at the bottom of the garden, and his name is Wiggly-woo. There's a worm at the bottom of the garden, and all that he can do is wiggle all night and wiggle all day, no matter what the children say. There's a worm at the bottom of the garden, and his name is Wiggly-woo.
Well, what can we cook for a super wiggly worm?
I think it's time to look in my book.
We need a story to help us cook.
Let's take a look in Little Cook's book. Little Cook's Adventures in the Big World. Let me see.
Wiggly-woo-the-worm loved to wiggle. He would sit in his wormhole and wiggle all day and all night. The little worms used to say,
"Don't let a mole see you wiggling. They might try and catch you."
but Wiggly just laughed.
They won't catch me. I'm too wiggly.
One day, Wiggly was having a lovely wiggle when a whiskery snout popped up. "Who are you?" asked the snout.
I'm Wiggly-woo, the wiggliest worm in the world.
You don't look very wiggly to me,
said the snout.
I am,
said Wiggly, and he left his hole and wiggled on the mud. But the snout belonged to a hungry mole who loved to eat worms. When Wiggly was out of his hole, the mole jumped up and tried to catch him. But Wiggly was too fast and the mole got stuck in his hole.
Oh dear,
said Wiggly.
I can't stay out here.
Luckily, I was flying by on my spoon and swooped down to help. I had to get the mole out of Wiggly's wormhole, so I had one of my brilliant ideas. I said to Wiggly, "Why don't you teach the mole to wiggle?" So, Wiggly got the mole to wiggle his hips and shake his bottom, and with a big pop, he was free.
Sorry for trying to eat you,
Said the mole.
I didn't know worms were so kind and helpful. Will you be my friend?
Yes, said Wiggly. And so Wiggly and the mole became best friends. And now they dance together, wiggling all day and all night. Little Cook to the rescue once again!
That was a great adventure.
Yes, I'm so pleased Wiggly-Woo and the mole were friends in the end. But what can we cook for a hungry worm?
We can't keep making him mud pies.
No, we need to do some serious thinking.
Oh. I know, Big Cook's Big Cookery Book.
Of course, the Big Cookery Book. There are recipes for everything in there.
And where do we look for things to cook?
In the book, in Big Cook's book.
Here's the perfect recipe. Worm crumble. It's wiggly and wonderful. Just right for Wiggly-Woo.
Great. Can you read out the ingredients, Small?
Coming up, Jen. To make our crumble, we need an orange, soft brown sugar, porridge oats, butter, cocoa powder, a sprig of mint,
And some fruity jelly worms.
No problem there. We've got the lot.
and no crumble will be complete without rhubarb.
Noodles! We don't have any rhubarb.
Don't worry, I can wiggle onto my spoon and get some.
And I'll get everything ready.
Why don't you come along too? Woohoo! Woo! Woohoo!
Go small, whiz away! I wonder what she'll see today.
A train! Choo-choo! This is where rhubarb grows.
This big field is full of rhubarb plants. The plants start off very small, but they grow much bigger. Wow! Look at those huge leaves. Hang on, where's all the rhubarb? There it is. It's hidden under those big green leaves. This rhubarb is ready to pick. It's easy to pull out of the ground. Look at the lovely pink stems. These men are cutting off the leaves because we can't eat them. Be careful with the sharp knife. There's a lot of rhubarb to pick today. It needs a wash and then it's ready to be sent to the shops. Elsie is helping to pick. Give it a tug and out it pops. Picking rhubarb is lots of fun.
This rhubarb is perfect. Let's take some back for Jen. I'll see you at the cafe. Woohoo! Woo! Whoa! I'm back. Whoa! I'm back.
That was quick, Small. I've been thinking about the missing vegetables. I'm sure I saw them all yesterday.
It must have been before they were snaffled by the veggie thief.
Maybe. Did you get the rhubarb?
Here it is, lovely pink rhubarb.
Brilliant! We have everything we need. We're all ready, so take a look.
And we will show you how to cook.
Bunny pots and hedgehog rolls,
Starry breakfast, guys.
robot cake and power shake.
And sunflower surprise.
We love our cafe and we love to cook. We have a fantastic recipe book.
She is big cook and she is small.
Friends in our cafe, we cook for them all. When your tummy gets all rumbly, you're ready for a treat. You can make something delicious to eat. the surfaces.
Yes. Have you washed your hands?
Yes! All clean and ready to cook.
While you were away, I measured out all the ingredients and set the oven to 200 degrees Celsius or gas mark 6.
Nice work! Do you remember the ingredients for worm crumble? For the crumble, we need an orange,
A large one. We need the zest and the juice.
soft brown sugar,
100 grams,
porridge oats,
150 grams,
butter,
75 grams cut into cubes,
cocoa powder,
half a teaspoon,
and for decoration, a few sprigs of mint,
And some fruity jelly worms.
and finally, rhubarb.
3 big stalks, washed and chopped into chunks.
That's everything we need. You get started while I get back on the case.
Thanks, Detective Small. First, put the rhubarb, orange zest, and juice, and half of the soft brown sugar into a pan and bring to the boil. This is a hob job, so ask your grown-up helper to do this bit, as the hob and the mixture will be hot, hot, hot.
I'm going undercover to find out where our suspects were at the time of the crime. First, I'm going to talk to the caterpillar. So I've tied these socks to my apron to blend in. Watch my caterpillar moves. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Good luck, Detective. Once the mixture is boiled, turn down the heat and let it simmer for about 15 minutes until the rhubarb starts to fall apart.
Speaking of falling apart, I keep losing my legs.
Did you talk to the caterpillar?
Yes, he said he was asleep in his cocoon when the veggies vanished, so he can't have eaten them.
So that leaves the snail and the ladybird. While Small carries on sleuthing, let's make our crumble mix. In a bowl, add the oats, the rest of the soft brown sugar, the butter, and the cocoa powder. Then, using your fingers, rub the ingredients together to make a lovely crumbly mix. Make sure your hands are really clean when you do this.
This is the perfect finish to my slimy snail disguise. Look at my bottle top shell. I'm off to question the snail very slowly.
Now let's put our cooked and cooled rhubarb mixture into a ramekin. Spoon it in carefully. This is enough mixture to make at least 4 crumble pots, but we're just making one today for Wiggly-Woo-the-worm.
I'm back from visiting the snail. Turns out he was snoozing in his shell at the time of the crime, so he's not the veggie thief either. Oh, this case is baffling. And this shell is itchy. Ooh.
Next, we need to add the crumble on top of the rhubarb. Spoon it on carefully. Make sure the rhubarb's covered. You can press it down lightly with the back of the spoon.
Wow, it looks just like soil. I didn't know we were making mud pies.
We're not. This is special soil. It tastes chocolatey. Now let's put it on a baking tray. Ready for the oven. It needs to bake for 25 minutes. Ask your grown-up helper to do this for you, as the oven is hot, hot, hot.
I'll set the timer for 25 minutes.
Small, you're covered in black spots. Are you unwell?
No, I've just got to talk to my last suspect, the ladybird. Wish me luck.
Our crumble is cooked and cooled and ready to decorate. Did you speak to the ladybird?
Yes, she was visiting another garden at the time of the crime. Which means... Oh, no one took the veggies. And I'm completely clueless. Hey, what are those gardening gloves doing over there?
Oh, They're mine. I was using them in the garden yesterday. I'm going to put our ramekin into a brand new, very clean flower pot. In it goes. Then I'm going to use the end of a clean teaspoon to make a hole in the middle. Then add a sprig of mint inside to look like a plant. And to finish off, a jelly worm on top.
Wow, that looks wonderfully wiggly. Let's send it through.
One worm crumble for a wiggly giggly worm coming through. There, all done.
So what do we do now? Can we play?
Not yet. Time to clean and put away.
Hooray!
Wash, wipe, scrub and clean, make the kitchen sparkle and gleam.
My name's Jen.
And my name's Small. We've got the cleanest kitchen of all. Tidy all the bits and bobs,
The things that help us do our job.
ingredients we'll put away.
Ready for use for another day.
Pots and pans will start to smell.
If we don't wash them really well.
And now it's clear, let's all smile. We'll be finished in a little while. All around,
Up and down.
we've got the cleanest cafe in town.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't catch that veggie thief.
There must be a criminal mastermind to outwit you, Detective Small.
Wiggly's finished. The crumble's all gone.
And look, Small, he's left us a note.
What does it say? What does it say?
Let's see. It says, Dear Big Cook Jen and Little Cook Small, my worm crumble was wonderful. To say thank you, here's a little gift. I hope it helps Detective Small crack her case. Love, Wiggly-Woo. Salad servers! How brilliant! They're perfect for serving my salad.
Your salad?
Yes, I made it this morning. I completely forgot. See, it's got all the lovely veg from our garden in it.
All the veg from our garden?
Yes, I picked them yesterday. I've got lettuce, peppers, tomatoes, onions and carrots. Oh, am I the veggie thief?
Yes, a very forgetful one.
Oops, sorry, Detective. I promise I'll turn over a new leaf.